When I was lying in bed, I like to recall my memory and think my past, thinking about the random people I met and the funny moments I have. When I look back my childhood, there was one person I spent 1 year with, and he told me a lot of things, which he is my grandfather. I like to pay tribute to him because he teach me a lot of things and I feel grateful for him. There are three facts I like to talk about with you guys. The first fact concern is curiousness. I remember one day when we were walking the streets, he saw a lit purple beautiful origami in a gift store and he thought it's cute, so he bought it for me as a gift. And when we got home, he started unfolding that origami. I felt kind of sad because he just broke my new toy. Then he said, "Oh, I know how to build this. I know how to fold this origami." I was so surprised when he started folding again and it becomes what it was originally. He was like a scientist to me because he can make amazing origamis. He never went to the college or even high school, but his passion for knowledge never gone away. He especially loved math problems. I always saw him sitting in his chair, reading the books about Olympics math competitions. And his favorite idol was Hua Luogen, a very famous, outstanding Chinese mathematician. From a website, Ecopedia, Hua Luogen was a famous Chinese mathematician, academician of China Academy of Science, and the founder and pioneer of many fields in New China's mathematician research. He told me a lot of things about Hua Luogen, how great he was and how he contributed to our country's education research. Because of that, I started enjoying solving math problems like he did, and I still do today. The second fact concerning his optimism. In a book called Don't Throw Away Tomorrow, Robert wrote, Optimism refused to believe that the road ends without options. My grandfather thinks the road of life never ends. Instead, it's full of options. There's one thing I remember very clearly when I was a little boy, was my grandmother's funeral. He was taken away by the serious disease. On that day, everybody was standing in front of her coffin. And when my uncle was giving a speech, everybody started crying. Suddenly, my grandfather ran to the coffin and screamed crazily. I think that's his saddest day in his life. After that, he was being kind of depressed for some days. But life still goes on. I know he understood that. So he started doing all the things he likes again, and he spent more time reading math books. One day, he found me a step-grandmother. Then I saw him smiling often like he did before. I don't think he forgot my grandmother. But all this old, lonely, little old man was accompanied by his side in the rest of his life. They were getting along very well, and her family and mine have become a new big family. I feel happy for them. And the third fact concerning his kindness. During 1 year I was spending with him, we played lots of funny games. The most interesting game we played was folding paper planes. Each of us would fold a paper plane, then we stood near the door and let the planes fly. The winner was the one whose plane landed with further distance. And we made the rule that we couldn't make the same planes twice. So every time we played this, we have to find a new, different way to fold the planes. It was a great way to develop my imagination, and I loved it so much. We also played ping pong on our dining table, and he always won. And someday I followed him walking to the top of the mountain in the morning, and we played badminton with other old people. It was so much fun with him. He never left me alone, and every time I asked him to play with me, he would give me a yes. Even though we only spent 1 year together, he told me a lot. He's curious, he's optimistic, he's kind, and I love him so much. I hope you guys could learn from his characteristics and be grateful for your grandparents. Thank you.